Bro, I think this game is so long, bro.
To the front side. They secure their spot and they look back and try to hold anybody out and get eliminations.
Well, they're here early, and now they can start to determine what they're going to do. Everyone's on the move here once again. Rocket Rams coming into full effect. Meanwhile, on high ground, Cammy, Seti trying to be the first to set up. The base is wide, the base is strong, and they get the first dibs already. There are other teams cranking up, though. They don't want to just give them all this elevation for free. And the fact that they're committing with Meadow does mean they will have a problem. Meanwhile, Acorn does fall, so Acorn and Cold now taken out of this game. Chicho left by himself to play this one out as a solo as well. Those were his last remaining builds.
Trying to do it by himself. He's trying to play patiently, waiting for anybody to run past him, not knowing that he's there. Try to hit a little bit of a peekaboo, and that's going to be a massive refresh because not only is it hoping it gets the Siphon mats, it gets the Siphon itself to get his heals up, and that's going to be big. Duke by himself, though, on the other side, which honestly, I don't have too much of a worry. We saw a 1v2 clutch from Duke yesterday. We know anything is possible here this weekend. And now placement points are finally beginning to set in. It is very few for now, but there's still more to come if you can survive.
That was an excellent time to update the standings, updating in real time right now. So from here on out, as teams fall, placement points will be rewarded. It is really about surviving this gauntlet of action to come right now. The Surge is equally active. Worthy's going to find the solo Mshari. Big pickup for him. And Flixie and Gripey leading here with 5 eliminations now. Front side of the zone, team gets right in front of him. He tries to see for the box up, but no, it's more important to stay safe right now. Look at the rotates here. You love to see it. Excellently done. Flixie and Gripey are really playing well right now.
Yeah, sacrificing some HP. That way they can go to the front side. The high ground battle's going to begin. Cammy and Seti, Vino and Queasy with the bounce pad. The fadeaway shot unsuccessful from Queasy and Vino. So the kings of the FNCS Invitational are still on the high ground for now. As Cammy's looking to come crashing down. He's built a little bit of a tower, so he doesn't go too far. So all the battles being forced lower and lower, down in the mud. Duke trying to fight with his back up against the wall by himself. Multiple duos beginning to surround and hound him. Top 17, though. All these points as a solo are massive for their run here in this competition.
This is a battle for ego, undoubtedly. Duke looking to see what he can set up. Turns around, breaks everyone off. Fight.
Down goes Cammy.
And down comes Cammy. And then he's looking to target him. Duke is the destruction here in the lobby by himself with the knock. What a beautifully timed landing spot there. But Cooper, hot on his heels here next door. They know he's here. Miro comes in. They're trying to hunt him out, but he's off to the races. Finds Pixie. Big tag. You know Duke wants to finish this one. Can he get it? In he goes. It's only going to take a single tag. He's under the ramp. Goes for it. He gets it there. Nicely done.
Takes out Cammy. Takes out the next one as well. The list of eliminations keeps on climbing before he finally falls. Into the top 10 we go, with Flixie also a solo in this game. There's 4 total solos still left alive. No builds. He's trying to make a play, but from the outside of the zone, he goes down.
It's Mappy, it's eye drop on high ground. Take a look, Ring is still alive. Seti is still alive. Playing the backside of his zone, excellently done here. But the high ground comes down a little early. He has a true chance. Seti brings him down, and now he is the one on top. Can he clutch this out by himself against all odds? We thought it was over, but Reek has other words for everyone in the lobby.
He goes down. Into that top 4 we go. The only solo left alive, well, you saw him moments ago. It is going to be Seti. Cooper and Miro almost won a game yesterday. It was stolen away by both Bryce and Chubbs. Now they're going for some toe tags on Apoyo and Speaks. NA counterparts going at it. Eye drop on the other side, but he gets taken down by the NA duo. Huge shot by Miro, trying to go back to back, but they fall down the mountain. That's going to allow for Apoyo to survive momentarily, but Cooper hot on the chase. He sacrifices himself to go for the elimination. Seti out of nowhere. Final 2 teams. Miro's trying to stay alive, but there's one duo still left alive, but it's actually a knock. Miro versus Sphinx. NA versus NA to take game number 1.
Incredible that NA will secure this here, but Talk about the turn of events here. Miro taking down Seti, putting his name in the conversation. People forget what Miro is capable of, but now it's a 1v1. Old blood versus the new. Basically, Miro showing, hey, I'm the big dog of the region. Sphinx says, I want to prove that I can do it. We already know he's got the mouth in him, but can he put the bullets where they need to go?
He needs to put some respect on his name. Miro running out of builds. That's his last chance. He falls all the way down. Miro goes out. That is Pollo and Sphinx. That is their second victory royale on the weekend.
What an excellent job there. We already saw them take a win in the upper bracket that even bring them this far into this stage, and now they are proving that they can do it on the biggest stage against the best.
That's going to be it from us, though, because I want to hear what they have to say about being the only team with 2 wins on the weekend.
Boys, you proved you can get a victory royale on LAN in the upper bracket, and now you proved you can get a victory royale in the grand final. Talk to me about those last moments in game. Did you manage to talk less?
I would say so, a little bit less. I think my comms were more clear.
I mean, you were having to come for yourself in that 1v1. How did you manage knowing someone was above you on the high ground?
You know, I just have the best awareness at this LAN right now, so like, obviously I know there's a man above me, you know, I'm just like that.
But what are you thinking though? Because he can jump on you at any time.
I'm thinking I think like 25 builds about, and I'm, you know, I'm best fighter, best piecer, so I was like, all right, I'm gonna just go up 200 pump. That's what I did.
And you waited, and then he fell down and he did the job for you. Pollo, what was it like starting out today with this man?
I was dead. I didn't really do much that game, so he actually went crazy there.
And you let him just talk his way through it. You didn't give him any advice or guidance.
Nah, I just told him his mats and he did the rest.
Now, going forward, you've got to try and maintain this consistency. You've managed to get your way through an aggressive lobby, but can you see yourself managing to top the competition again?
Yeah, we just need to live off spawn. I think we can do good at literally every game.
All right, well, good luck in those off-spawn battles, boys. Congratulations. Everyone give it up for Sphinx and Pollo!
Pollo and Sphinx looking to set the tone on the day. If there's anything I learned from game number 1, these next couple of games are going to be chaos.
I mean, that game was pretty much everything that we wanted, right? We saw the matchups happen towards that end game that we really wanted to see, but it was the clutches, right? We always talk about being on the global stage. It requires you to go ahead and clutch up when it requires, and honestly, Sphinx right here, this shot on the Cooper, this was the one that sealed the deal.
Yeah, that changed the tempo of the end game completely. From that moment onwards, it's like he said, he's just like that, you know? He's going to go through and win the whole thing. And I mean, it wasn't an easy finish, right? They were going back and forth a bit. It was only the materials that was able to let Miro down, and Sphinx was just had a bit more left in the tank. Even though, actually, you can see he had none. He just was playing around with the stairs, and it wins him the game as well. Of course, again, a team that has already shown they can win on this stage, and they do it once again.
Just being able to stay calm, cool, and collect in that situation. Many duos would look at their material count, what they have in the tank, and just go, this is it. Let's start Hail Marrying. I don't know anymore. But Sphinx just said, no. I've been in grands before. I've been in these types of situations. Take a step back. We know they're up top. Let's break those builds. Let's bring them down. And unfortunately, Cooper and Miro did fall, but still a second place for them. I mean, starting the day with 84 points, that's pretty good.
That's not bad at all. But look, Pollo and Sphinx up above 89. I know their parents are out here to support them as well. When I actually flew into Copenhagen for this event, I was in the airport with Pollo's dad, and he was like, good luck to everyone, but my son's going to win. I want my son to win, a supportive parent, as you always love to see. And right now, I'm sure he will be beaming from ear to ear to see his son sitting in first place.
Absolutely incredible game number 1. But listen, we got to talk about some of those higher profile duos. Of course, Cammy and Seti coming in 3rd place. The all-spawn wasn't what we expected.
I mean, it wasn't, right? But they did so well, right? We tuned into them. We see them with 2 elims, and I think everybody sort of knew what that meant. We weren't expecting Datus and Stain to contest them. They had said they were going to land somewhere else a bit, right? But clearly a misdirect to try and fake them out. But Cammy and Seti were prepared. And in that endgame, Seti survived as a solo for so long.
Which is very uncharacteristic for this duo. Actually, usually most of their points, a high percentage of them actually come from when they are a duo alive, right? Usually their points fall off whenever there's a solo clutch opportunity, but Seti's showing up.
Yeah, you don't associate either of them, as great of players they are, you don't associate either of them with mega solo clutches, right? You look at some of the other elite EU names, a lot of them, you think of them and you think solo clutches. Thomas Malabuka, right? You know, Venno, even Queasy, you know, these guys you expect to solo clutch. Cammy and Seti showing us right now, yeah, if one of them's a solo in these games, they will step up.
And I think for them, like obviously Seti's a little disappointed there. He wanted to take it farther. But ending as a solo in this situation, on this stage, and ending third place, my bad, Seti. I mean, I know you're king of consistency and stuff, so if you just do that a couple more times, I mean, we are in for the running. Queasy and Venno as well performing. I thought it was interesting. Like, I love seeing how all of these players in the lobby kind of act. We saw there in the mid game, Seti, Cammy on the high ground, Queasy, Venno on the front side of zone. So all these duos are just looking for those windows, right?
Yeah, for sure. And in this end game, with all these duos here, I do want to give a big shout out to Dukes, man, because that brother was going ballistic, right? He wanted to put an end to everybody's game that he could as a solo as well, right? So a bunch of really sick solo clashes. Ooh, that's painful. I didn't realize that's how Queasy went down there. The 4 damage getting everybody so far in game 1.
Yeah, 100%. Listen, that was pretty much the head-to-head battle that we wanted to see on the high ground. Honestly, though, Cammy and Seti picked up more points for that. But Zeke, I was really impressed with Cooper and Mira. I feel like some of those IGL late-game calls were really good.
Yeah, super crispy stuff. And, I mean, when you think about their performance just this weekend alone, I mean, this is starting to look real good, right? I still think there is quite a bit of first-game jitters, right? Even coming from upper and lower bracket. The stakes were maybe a little bit different. Right now, you're saying, okay, we have 6 games to show up. The stadium is packed. Every single elimination that happens on that feed, the crowd is going crazy. That seems to be playing a bit of a factor right now. And so I feel like the players that can kind of hold on will kind of make it farther.
Yeah, I mean, listen, it's all about, you know, soaking it all in. You really got to use the crowd to your advantage, right? Kind of play off of that, but then in those key moments, you really got to be good at blocking them out as well.
I mean, one person that got to hear the crowd more than anybody else throughout that game would have been Thomas HD and Malabuka, right? You know, they went down Osborne. That was the first fight we saw, right? Up against Canada and Aegis, they went down not the way you want to start the competition, right? You want to get into the swing of things, especially with all the cheers Thomas and them were getting coming into things. Again, when you go back into that Osborne fight the next time round, how do you now come into it mentally? You don't want to have to sit there and watch the whole game all over again.
Yeah, I wanted to highlight very quickly just a couple of these strategies where we've been talking about these secret pocket strats. Portisai, Snazy coming out with the, let's go ahead and take the kinetic rock all the way across the map. Let's take this body. Let's get Surge. Absolutely crazy. I do want to talk more about this, but I'm getting word. We are ready to get back into the action. We have game number 2 upon us. So casters, on over to you.
Games, games, games. That's all we want this weekend is more games. And that first one, Monster, that was so exciting to really start off the day.
It was perfect. EU versus NA, and the big names really showing up. We saw the rivalry for high ground, so already the early story starting to begin. But most importantly, 14 elims off the early game. Let's see it here for game number 2.
We're in it. We're here to win it all. A huge early game that was won by both Pollo and Sphinx, and they carried it all the way to the end. I said they were the first team to get 2 this weekend. Will they be the first team to go back-to-back and get their 3rd victory royale on the weekend? Only time will tell for that one. But the rematch, probably everybody here in the arena wants to see. Thomas, Malabuka, Kanata, Agers, let's get it.
Let's watch it. Sphinx is going to be able to watch in the distance there, too. So who's going to be the first to touch down? Who's going to be the first to land? Shots coming in this time. It's Malabuka who gets tagged. So does Agers. So both sides already. And Malabuka gets a weapon. He finds Agers with a huge tag. Kanata's already down. And they're finished. They're done.
That was a huge start for Malabuka. Gets that Havoc suppressed and immediately goes to work. And it was him. It was actually him who was getting tagged out of the sky. I thought that was going to be a huge advantage for Kanata and Agers. They weren't able to clean that one up. And we saw the contested fight in the replay. The first game, Cammy and Seti get pushed off the actual barn. So it is going to start as a little bit of a split drop here over towards Frenzy Fields.
It really shows us that they were caught off guard game 1 for the 50-50. Here's TK, here's Quanti over at the Slappy Shores. They are also contested down in this area by Tayson. And you can see that they just barely got away with it. Actually, it was Chicho and Trulex as well. Remember, there's like about 3 teams here, actually. Slappy Shores is just not big enough.
Everybody's trying to go to the beach someday. But for now, the actual south side of Slappy is going to go to TK and Quanti. They have access to that vault. It isn't the most massive vault with Mythics, but you still are able to get a ton of loot. And Misha and Teeny doing it again. They switch up their drop spot once more. They go on over to where Baka and Par's at, and they're going to go ahead and sneak. They haven't really looted up at all. Will Baka and Par's take the bait?
This is a very interesting position to be in, of course, because you have the chest here as a potential option. So you have to think about it. Anything can happen here.
I feel like everybody at this stage in the game has been conditioned to know this is a viable strategy. Because like I said, in the lower bracket, or in the upper bracket, they were contesting Baka and Pars. Didn't work out for them. They switched up their strategy. They started doing